the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, the day white supremacists entered the Capitol without having to get elected. Yesterday, Congress held its first hearings on what went wrong with security that day, and the testimony from the people in charge was not encouraging.
Former Capitol Hill security officials and the acting chief of the D.C. Metropolitan Police were counting the January 6th insurrection, highlighting major communication failures that led to the deadly riots. The day before the insurrection, an FBI memo explicitly warning about the possibility of violence was sent via email, but never made its way to leadership.
Here's the intelligence. Be ready to fight. Congress needs to hear glass breaking, doors being kicked in, and blood from their BLM and Antifa slave soldiers being spilled. Get violent. Stop calling this a march or a rally or a protest. Go there ready for war. We get our president or we die.
I would certainly think that something as violent as an insurrection in the Capitol would warrant, a phone call or something.
Yeah, man, I agree with this. In fact, this was the first time in history an email should have been a meeting. Email is the least effective way to get an emergency message to anybody. It goes text, DM, message in a bottle that you throw into the ocean, and then email. And if it's really not important, a phone call. I mean, this was an attempted overthrow of the government. It's kind of important that they hear about it. I'm just saying, like, if it was me, I would have sent an edible arrangement. You know how I know email isn't an effective way to get someone's attention? Because whenever you send an email, what do you have to do immediately after that? You have to send a text asking, did you get my email? The problem with email is that we just get so many. You know, it's easy to miss the one that says insurrection at the Capitol. You know, because it might be below another email with 3 siren emojis like, last chance for 10% off colored contact lenses. And I mean, I know which one's getting my attention. Ladies. But yesterday's hearing was just the beginning of a long process. I mean, President Trump incited a mob that stormed the Capitol chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." That's something that was super upsetting to everyone. Well, almost everyone.
Former Vice President Mike Pence is standing by his former boss. That's right. Pence told a group of conservative lawmakers yesterday he maintains a close personal friendship with the former president.
This is significant because of what happened on January 6th and pro-Trump demonstrators coming into the Capitol looking for Mike Pence and Donald Trump tweeting about attacking Mike Pence even during the Capitol riot. But he did not express, I'm told, any ill will towards the former president. Banks told me, I got the sense they speak often and maintain the same personal friendship and relationship now that they have for 4 years.
Woo! Staying loyal after he sent a mob to kill you? Man, that shows how committed Mike Pence is to his principles. He won't even abort a friendship. And I don't know where the line is between forgiving and being a doormat, but Mike Pence crossed it a long time ago. I mean, yeah, the Bible says to turn the other cheek, but at the same time, one of the 10 commandments is, thou shalt not be a bitch ass. I guess at this point, there's nothing that Trump can do to Mike Pence that would make Pence turn on him. They basically have the same relationship that we have with our Alexa. Ugh! Alexa, I hate you! I wish you would die! I'm sorry you feel that way. Is there anything else I could help you with? And finally, an update on policing in America. One of the big problems is that police are too often called into situations where they should actually be the last resort. So many activists have said that we should find alternatives to cops as first responders. You know, maybe healthcare professionals or community members. And now the NYPD is saying, all right, I hear you, but what about robot dogs?
Meet DigiDog, the newest member of the NYPD's Technical Assistance Response Unit. Yes, a robot dog that's hounding city streets, assisting its handlers in saving lives and protecting New York's finest. DigiDog took its first steps here in the Wakefield section of the Bronx today. The 4-legged robot was reportedly responding to a home invasion, climbing the stairs of an apartment here on West 227th Street.
It allows the NYPD to have eyes and ears and also talk to individuals in life-threatening situations. This allows them to use the least amount of force necessary to resolve that situation.
Wow, a robot dog? What a cool way for the police to say they have too much money and should be defunded. And this robot dog comes with tons of features. It's got cameras, it's got a microphone, it's even got an extra knife that it can plant on an unarmed body, all sorts of things. But You gotta give props to the police for how they're marketing this robot. Oh, look at our adorable dog. No, it's a cop made out of steel. Like, they can call tear gas potty smoke. It doesn't mean it's gonna sting any less when they blast you with it. It will be funny, though, to see how people try to bribe a robot police dog. Listen, officer, how about we let this ticket slide and I give you 10 minutes with my laser printer. No questions asked. And look, I'm not saying robot dogs won't ever be useful. I mean, that'd be great to send into a hostage situation. I want $1 million and a helicopter to get me out of here. You hear me? You guys... What? What do you want? No, I'm not taking you out. I'm doing a hostage thing. No, Okay, fine. I'll take you to the end of the block and back, okay? You got that? All right, good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, look at you.